Today we have to start with the new chapter of chemistry, that is electrochemistry. Now electrochemistry is the branch of chemistry that gives the interrelationship between chemical energy and electrical energy. Some terms we have to study in electrochemistry. Those terms we are going to see today. From today's part you may get some questions for MCQ. Note etc. असं आजच्या पार्टमधून काही येणार नाही. The first is electrical conductance of solution. To study electrical conductance, we are going to first see what is resistance. So to know resistance, we must know Ohm's law, which is V is equal to I into R. So therefore we can write R is equal to V upon I. So the unit that we get for R is V, that is volts, into ampere inverse, because I has unit ampere. So resistance has unit V into ampere inverse, which is said to be ohms. That is written down ki R has unit ohm. The symbol is also given to you. It is the symbol that is written here. Now the conductance is reverse of resistance. म्हणजे G ला I can write it as 1 upon R. G काय आहे? G is conductance. So that can be given by 1 upon R. मग if R has unit ohm, G can have the unit as ohm inverse. Ohm inverse is given as Siemens. Ohm inverse ला SI unit काय म्हटलाय? Siemens. Ohm inverse is same as Siemens, which is given as capital S. Now if electricity is in coulomb, correct? आता electricity coulomb मध्ये पण असते. तर coulomb is given as coulomb C. Coulomb is given as I into T. The amount of current passed into time in seconds is coulomb. Formula for coulomb. So coulomb चा unit येतो A into S. A काय आहे? A is ampere, that is I चा unit. See, C is equal to I into T. So C is coulomb, which is ampere into second. Time is in seconds, so A into S. So therefore we can write A is equal to C upon S, coulomb upon second. त्या सेकंडला आपण वरती घेतला तर it becomes second inverse. So I get A is equal to coulomb into second inverse. This becomes the unit. Now, what will be unit of G? G चा unit काय मग? Conductance चा unit काय? It is Siemens. आताच पाहिला की unit of G is Siemens. That can be also written as ohm inverse, and which can be written as A into V inverse. It can be written as A into V inverse, and if A is C into S inverse, then we can give the unit as C म्हणजे coulomb into second inverse into volt inverse. म्हणजे आपण एक-एकला फक्त काय केलंय? आपण फक्त कमी करून गेलो. A into V inverse कसा आलाय? According to Ohm's law. आपण टाकलेला आहे तो युनिट. The next point is resistance of a conductor. की we know, it is known to you, or you might have studied this in physics. आपला तर directly point आहे तो की for any solution, the resistance of a conductor is directly proportional to the length L and inversely proportional to the cross-sectional area A. म्हणजे एक वायर असेल तर resistance कसा आहे? Directly proportional to the length of the wire and inversely proportional to the cross-sectional area A. तर R is proportional to, जे काय स्टेटमेंट लिहिलं आहे त्याला आपण we are writing it in the form of expression की R is proportional to L upon A, that is R is equal to some proportionality constant into L upon A. मग ती proportionality constant is rho. You call it as rho, and you call that rho as resistivity. That rho is nothing but resistivity. And rho can be written as, rho मला काढायचं तर rho should be equal to R into A upon L, and you get the unit of rho as ohm into meter. Meter कसा? एरिया मीटर स्क्वेअर मध्ये, लेंथ मीटर मध्ये. सो मीटर अँड 1 मीटर कमी होणार, 1 मीटर राहणार. सो ओहम इंटू मीटर. This becomes the unit of resistivity. Now we talk about conductivity. Conductivity comes from conductance. Conductance G is equal to 1 upon R, and R is proportional to L upon A. Therefore we can write G is proportional to A upon L, and therefore G becomes equal to K into A upon L, and this K is now called as conductivity. So if I want to know the unit of conductivity, I'll shift the other terms and I'll write K is equal to G into L upon A. G चा unit ohm inverse. G is opposite reciprocal of resistance. Resistance ohm मध्ये, तर conductance ohm inverse मध्ये. So ohm inverse into meter inverse. कारण L upon A आलाय आता, so it becomes meter inverse. So I can also write it as Siemens meter inverse. Siemens ohm inverse ला Siemens म्हटलंय, तर Siemens meter inverse, or I can write Siemens into centimeter inverse. Suppose area आणि L सेंटीमीटर मध्ये असेल तर इट बिकम्स सेंटीमीटर इनवर्स. नाउ as G is equal to K into A upon L, I can write K conductivity is equal to G into L upon A, and K is equal to 1 upon R. G is 1 upon R into L upon A. And if I substitute in this equation, K is equal to 1 upon R into L upon A, if in this equation, if I substitute R as rho into L upon A, I will get K is equal to 1 upon rho. So suppose विचारलंच की what is the relationship between resistivity and conductivity, that is rho and R. तर K and rho and K मध्ये तुम्हाला relationship विचारलं तर it is K is equal to 1 upon rho, where K is conductivity and rho is resistivity. Resistivity लक्षात ठेवायचा, R and R. Next is, so हे वरचे जे आहे ते फक्त आपल्याला these can come, all this part which I am showing in the video, all this part, today's part that we have seen, this all part can come for MCQ unit साठी. असा चॅप्टर मध्ये भरपूर आहे that can come as note or some problem part. This can only come for MCQ or one of the problems may be there, because हा part physics मध्ये पण included असेल. So major part आपला केमिस्ट्रीचा त्याच्यावरतीच क्वेश्चन येणार, याच्यावरती तर रेअरली असतात क्वेश्चन. दिस इज माय एक्सपिरियन्स. नेक्स्ट इज मोलर कंडक्टिव्हिटी. मोलर कंडक्टिव्हिटी इज सेड टू बी द रेशियो ऑफ conductivity upon concentration of solution. Okay, it is nothing but it is said to be electrolytic conductivity K divided by the molar concentration C. Molar conductivity is given by the term, you can see V reverse झालाय. You can see here V. हा V म्हणजे उलटा V झालाय. This is nothing but it is capital lambda. हा capital lambda चा सिंबल आहे. तर स्मॉल लॅम्डा नाही, इट इज कॅपिटल लॅम्डा. पण बुक इज गिवन गिविंग ओनली लॅम्डा, इट इज कॅपिटल लॅम्डा. सो दॅट लॅम्डा बिकम्स इक्वल टू, म्हणजे मोलर कंडक्टिव्हिटी बिकम्स इक्वल टू K अपॉन C. सो वी कॅन राईट द SI युनिट ॲज मोलर कंडक्टिव्हिटीचा SI युनिट इज Siemens मीटर स्क्वेअर मोल इनवर्स. आता हा युनिट कसा येतोय दॅट विल सी. आय हॅव शोन इट ओव्हर हियर, बुक इज नॉट शोइंग इट, दे आर डुइंग इट डायरेक्टली, दे हॅव गिवन द युनिट्स. नाउ K is conductivity which has units S, म्हणजे Siemens मीटर इनवर्स, ते आपण पाहिलाय वरती, डिवायडेड बाय कॉन्सन्ट्रेशनचा युनिट इज मोल्स पर लिटर. मग आपण लिटर मध्ये न घेता वी विल टेक इट इन मीटर. सो लिटर क्यूब न म्हणता वी विल टेक द कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन इन मीटर क्यूब. सो मोल्स पर मीटर क्यूब म्हणजे मोल्स इंटू मीटर रेज टू -3. आफ्टर कॅन्सलिंग द टर्म्स यू गेट S m square m raised to 2 म्हणजे मीटर स्क्वेअर into mole inverse. I have shown this. So from this you get the SI unit of lambda, that is molar conductivity. At the same time you can also write the unit as Siemens centimeter square mole inverse. Meter च्या place वरती you can also take it as centimeter square. So go through today's part properly.